Welcome to my channel, Super Rare Coins. Today is best, top 2 coins. Please don't skip this video. So let's get it started. The 1979 new Pence coin from the United Kingdom is a significant example of British decimal coinage bearing the image of Queen Elizabeth II and reflecting a period of national transition and modernization, first introduced as part of the decimalisation of British currency on the 15th of February 1971. The new Pence coin was among the new denominations designed to simplify the old system of pounds, shillings and pence into a more logical structure, based on 100 pence per pound. The 1979 issue is the 9th year of production for the 2p coin and one of the last bear the new pence legend on the reverse, which would be replaced with 2 pence. In 1982, though the coin remained in daily circulation with little public attention, it is nonetheless a strong symbol of the evolving British economy and identity in the late 20th century. On the obverse of the 1979 new Pence coin is the second official portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Machen. Used from 1968 to 1984, this portrait shows the Queen, facing right, adorned with the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a wedding gift from Queen Mary and one of her most well-known royal accessories. Machin's design emphasizes elegance, formality. An origo but accessible image of the monarch around the portrait is the Latin legend Elizabeth Cadua Digareg, 1979, meaning Elizabeth II by the grace of God, Queen Defender of the Faith. This inscription upholds a long-standing British numismatic tradition of royal titles blending monarchy with national and religious identity. The Machen portrait became one of the most widely recognized images of the Queen, used on billions of coins across the Commonwealth and praised for its clean lines and classical inspiration. The reverse of the 1979 2p coin features the original decimal era design by Christopher Ironside, a distinguished British artist and coin designer. The central image is the badge of the Prince of Wales, 3 ostrich feathers emerging from a coronet with a ribbon bearing the motto Ich dir in German, for I serve. This emblem has been associated with the title Prince of Wales since the 14th century, when it was first used by Edward the Black Prince, heir to Edward III. The feathers and motto symbolize duty, nobility and service values central to the British monarchy. Above the badge is the inscription New Pence, and below it is the numeral 2 denoting the coin's value in the decimal system. The wording New Pence was used from 1971 to 1981 to avoid confusion with the pre-decimal pennies, which remained in circulation for a time. The new designation clearly marked these coins as part of the modernized decimal currency, distinguishing them from earlier coins of similar size but different value in terms of specifications. The 1979 2p coin is made from bronze, consisting of 97% copper to 5% zinc and 0.5% tin. It weighs 7.12 grams, has a diameter of 25.91 millimeters and a thickness of about 1.85 millimeters. The edge is plain smooth and the coin is non-magnetic due to its high copper content. This heavy solid coin was commonly used for small purchases and public services, from payphones and parking meters to sweets and daily newspapers. In 1979, the Royal Mint struck approximately 376 million to new Pence coins for circulation, making it a very common issue. In the decimal era, coins from this year were used heavily and often remain in circulation today. Though many are found in worn condition due to their age and usage from a numismatic standpoint, the 1979 2p coin is generally not rare in circulated condition. Most examples are worth only face value to p or slightly more, about £0, 5 to 20 pence depending on condition. However, uncirculated UNC or brilliant uncirculated blue coins, especially those obtained from Royal Mint year sets or sealed packaging, can fetch between 50 pence and £2 GBP. Additionally, proof versions of the 1979 2p coin were issued in proof sets, featuring a mirror-like finish and sharper detail. These are more collectible and often sell for £3 to £5 GBP when in excellent condition. While the 1979 issue is not associated with any widely known major minting errors, occasional minor issues such as die cracks, misstrikes or off-center strikes can occur and may be of interest to collectors looking for error varieties. The historical background of the 1979 2p coin ties into a significant period in British history. That year saw the election of Margaret Thatcher, the United Kingdom's first female prime minister, marking the start of an era of major economic and social reform. Inflation and labor unrest had troubled the 1970s, and public trust in the political system was shifting. The currency, meanwhile, remained one of the few stable symbols of everyday continuity, and coins like the 2p were used by millions in daily life, helping define the post-decimal financial landscape. The presence of the Prince of Wales badge also carried timely significance, as Prince Charles, then in his early 30s, was beginning to take on more public royal duties, reinforcing the theme of service and monarchy on the coin's reverse. In conclusion, the 1979 new Pence coin stands as an enduring and well-crafted element of Britain's modern coinage, with its Arnold Machen portrait of Queen Elizabeth to the traditional Prince of Wales emblem and its place within the early decimal system. It offers both historical insight and symbolic continuity, though not rare in most cases. It remains a popular choice for collectors who enjoy assembling full-date decimal sets or preserving coins from the Queen's long and stable reign, whether tucked in an old jar, part of a family coin collection, or included in a royal mint set. The 1979 2p coin reflects Britain's heritage monarchy and transition into the modern financial age, a small yet meaningful part of its national story. Next, the 2014 2p coin of the United Kingdom featuring Queen Elizabeth II is a modern example of decimal-era coinage, continuing a tradition of practical design, symbolic national imagery, and royal representation struck by the Royal Mint. The 2014 2p coin belongs to a new generation of UK currency that emerged in the 21st century, designed to reflect both Britain's contemporary identity and its royal heritage. The obverse front of the coin features the fourth definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by sculptor Ian Rank Broadley, which had been in use since 1998 and remained until 2015. In this portrait, the Queen faces right, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, one of her most iconic pieces of royal jewelry. The portrait is known for its realism, showing the Queen in a dignified, unidealized manner that contrasts with the more youthful portrayals of earlier eras. Surrounding the portrait is the standard Latin legend Elisabeth Cadua Degi Regfd 2014, which translates to Elizabeth II by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This inscription, traditional on British coinage, reflects the monarch's constitutional and religious roles in the United Kingdom. Rank Broadley design was selected through a public competition and was praised for its clarity and stately elegance, suitable for modern minting techniques and widespread public circulation. The reverse back of the 2014 2p coin carries the striking royal shield of arms design introduced in 2008 as part of a complete redesign of UK coins from 1p to 50p, created by graphic designer Matthew Dent. The reverse of the 2p coin displays the upper right quadrant of the royal shield, which, when all circulating coins from 1p to 50p are placed together, forms the complete royal coat of arms. The section visible on the 2p coin includes part of the lion rampant of Scotland and the harp of Ireland, symbolizing two of the nations that make up the United Kingdom. The words "Pence" appear clearly below the shield, and the overall design emphasizes modern simplicity while retaining strong ties to British heraldry and unity. This layout marked a major departure from the previous 2p design, used from 1971 to 2007, which had featured the badge of the Prince of Wales, 3 ostrich feathers, and the motto "Ich." Dear and Dent's redesign modernized the UK coinage system for a new generation, while retaining the historical gravitas of the monarchy and national symbols. The technical specifications of the 2014 2p coin reflect changes in minting materials and economic considerations since 1992 due to the rising cost of copper. The Royal Mint began producing 2p coins using copper-plated steel instead of the earlier bronze alloy. The 2014 issue is composed of steel with a thin copper plating, giving it a bright reddish appearance when new, though it can tarnish to a duller brown over time. The coin weighs 7.12 grams, has a diameter of 25.91 millimeters, a thickness of 1.85 millimeters, and a plain smooth edge. The use of steel also makes the coin magnetic, which is one way to distinguish post-1992 2p coins from older bronze versions. The Royal Mint produced tens of millions of these coins for general circulation in 2014, although official mintage figures typically do not classify them as rare. Nevertheless, their role in everyday commerce, from vending machines to transport fare, has kept the 2p coin a visible and functional part of UK currency life. In terms of collector interest, the 2014 2p coin is considered a common modern circulation coin, and in circulated condition, it generally holds a face value of £0. 2 GBP. However, uncirculated UNC coins, such as those preserved directly from mint sets or not exposed to wear, may command values of 20p to £1 GBP, especially when sold in perfect condition or as part of year sets. The proof version of the 2014 2p coin, struck in superior quality for collectors with mirror-like fields and frosted devices, was included in official Royal Mint proof sets and may fetch between £1.52 to £3 GBP or more, when in original packaging era coins from 2014, such as double strikes, misaligned dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks, are rare, but occasionally discovered in circulation and can attract higher values if authenticated. Since the reverse shield design spans multiple denominations, many collectors enjoy assembling full royal shield sets by collecting each coin and arranging them to complete the full shield image, giving added interest even to ordinary coins. Like the 2p, the historical and cultural context of the 2014 2p coin also ties it to the later reign of Queen Elizabeth II, the longest-serving monarch in British history, and to a modern Britain facing economic, political, and global shifts. In 2014, the country held the Scottish independence referendum, one of the most significant constitutional events in the UK's recent history. Though unrelated to the coin directly, the symbolism of unity on the shield, which includes both Scottish and Irish emblems, takes on added resonance. It also reflects an era of national re-evaluation while the monarchy remained a central institution to discussions about national identity. Devolution and currency use were gaining momentum. The 2p coin, small and often overlooked, carried these symbols daily in the hands of millions, serving both economic and symbolic roles in British society. In conclusion, the 2014 Pence coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is a durable and thoughtfully designed part of the UK's modern decimal coinage, with its rank broadly portrait on the obverse and dense royal shield on the reverse. The coin marries tradition with modern design principles. Although it is not rare and generally holds low market value, unless in pristine condition, it remains a vital component in both daily currency use and collector sets as part of the coinage issued during Queen Elizabeth II's later reign. It also holds sentimental value as part of her lasting legacy on British money, whether found in pocket change, a proof set, or part of a shield display. The 2014 2p coin is a striking emblem of modern Britain's balance of history, monarchy, and design evolution. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe my channel. More videos.